Hey everybody, I got another SketchUp lesson for you, and this is how to get precise measurements, all right? Which is very important because we build things from big stuff, buildings, to things in virtual environments like video games or 3D print stuff, and precise measurements are important. So let me show you. All right, I'm in SketchUp right here, and this program uses perspective big time, and that's giving the illusion of depth, because even though this is a flat image because it's projected on a screen, it's using perspective to give the illusion of depth that there's 3D to it. So I'll give you an example. I'm going to just take a square. I'm going to draw it on the ground. And you're like, all right, that looks like a square to me. And it's not. This square is actually 8 feet by 12 feet. It's not even close to a square. It's 4 feet off. This is why it's so important to actually be looking directly at the surface that you're drawing on. So when I point down, you're like, oh, yeah, that's definitely not a square. That's obviously a rectangle. So how do I get a perfect shape, or a shape that I want it to be? How do I get it the size that I want? And it's this simple. I'm going to go back a step, and that's Command Z for me. All right, on a Mac, it's probably Control Z for you. Or you can use this right here that tells you to go back a space. So it's right there. And all I'm going to do is make my shape. So my shape's way off. It is not the size that I want it to be. It is 5 feet by 9 feet. It's not close. It's not a square. Well, once I make the shape, I don't touch anything else. I don't click on anything. I don't do anything. I haven't moved my mouse. I haven't done anything. My hands free at the moment. And this is when I type in my measurement. So I want it to be 5 feet by 5 feet. So I'm going to just type in 5. And you're going to notice down here in the corner that this changed. It changed to a 5. And then I use an apostrophe. That's one quote. That means feet. So if you've ever been in Mr. Shimko's class and tries to learn what feet and inches are. So it is 1. All right, that's feet. Comma for the next 5 apostrophe. Then I hit enter and I get a 5 foot by 5 foot square. It's very simple how it does the measurements. It goes first on the red coordinates, and then it goes on the green coordinates. So it did 5 feet that way, 5 feet on the green. All right, so 5 feet on the red, 5 feet on the green. So came out exactly how you wanted it. But how do I make sure that it goes in the direction that I want? All right, that it didn't like absorb into the guy or goes so on and so forth. So I'm going to go back a space again. Whatever I start making my shape in that direction, see I'm making that shape in that direction, all right? That means that's where it's going to go. So if I started making my shape in this direction, it would make the shape 5 feet by 5 feet in that direction. But I go in this direction right here and right there. So I don't touch anything. My hands are off, no touching anything. And then I just type in 5 apostrophe, comma, 5 apostrophe, enter. There I go. All right. Now, if you wanted it to be more precise, say that you wanted it to be 5 foot 6 inches by, say, 10 feet 6 inches. Inches are quotes, or I think or 2 apostrophes, however you want to say it. So I can make it very small like this. Doesn't matter what size you started with. So I can say I want it to be 5 apostrophe 6 quotes, so that's 5 feet 6 inches, comma, and say we wanted to make this one 10 feet, apostrophe 6, comma, enter. And now I have a 5 foot 6 by 10 foot 6 inch shape. and I want to just make sure. So how do I make sure about something like that? Be like, it looks like it. I meant, crap, it doesn't look like it at all when I change the perspective of it. I can use the tape measure tool. And the tape measure tool right here, it's a little picture of a tape measure, will tell me exactly the length of stuff. So I click once, and then I scroll to the other point, and it tells me that this is 5 feet 6 inches. If I click on it, it'll make these like little like guides. You probably don't want that, so you can just hit Command Z, go backspace. But if you click and then you click there, it'll tell you the size, and you just using this to get the size and you don't want a line to be there, just hit escape. And there you go. This is the easiest way to get sizes the exact size that you want. And again, this is very important, because if I was going to make a shooting game, say I'm making a Gears of War game, and I made the cover too small because it's a cover-based game, well, it doesn't matter about cover because I'll always be hit. I made all the walls 1 foot and they were supposed to be 3 feet. Or I made them too large and you can't shoot over the cover. Or I was doing a house and there's so many regulations to a house that if you make the stairs wrong, you have to remake them, because actually stairs are very, very dangerous. People fall and hurt themselves on stairs all the time. And there's exact measurements and procedures to make sure that they're made properly so people don't fall on them. So that's why measurements and stuff are so important. So I hope this helps you to get stuff the way you need them. And I hopefully will see you soon for the next video.